Have you ever paused to ponder why fasting, a practice as old as mankind itself, remains relevant even in this era of scientific enlightenment? Let's embark on a journey through time, back to the dawn of our species. Our ancestors, devoid of the conveniences of modern life, lived in an unbroken rhythm with nature. They hunted and gathered, feasted when they could, and fasted when they must. Fasting was not a choice, but a necessity dictated by the scarcity of food. Yet, this apparent hardship was a blessing in disguise. It served as a natural detox, purging their bodies of toxins and promoting overall health. As we move forward through the sands of time, we see fasting evolve. It became a sacred act, a spiritual endeavor. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, along with spiritual traditions like Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, all embraced fasting. It was seen as a means of purification, a way to detach from the material world and connect with the divine. Fast forward to the 21st century. Despite the abundance of food and the rise of scientific knowledge, fasting has not lost its appeal. Quite the contrary, it has gained popularity. Why, you may wonder? Well, it's because fasting is more than just a dietary regimen. It's a tool for wellness. It promotes physical health by giving our digestive systems a break, allowing our bodies to repair and rejuvenate. It also enhances mental clarity, boosts energy, and encourages emotional balance. In essence, fasting is a versatile tool, a bridge that connects our past with our present. It links us to our ancestors, reminding us of our resilience and adaptability. It's a tool that transcends time and space, a practice that binds us to the primal rhythms of nature and the cosmos. So, as you see, fasting is not just a fad or a trend. It's a practice ingrained in our DNA, a testament to our survival, a key to our health and wellness. As we journey through the annals of time, we find that fasting is not merely a relic of the past, but a timeless tool for wellness. While fasting may be steeped in tradition, it also has a firm basis in science. It's not just about abstaining from food. It's about tapping into a biological process that our ancestors have relied upon for generations. Let's begin by understanding autophagy, a complex process where cells essentially clean house. When we deprive our bodies of food, our cells start to break down and recycle non-essential components. This is not just about survival, it's about renewal. Autophagy helps our bodies repair damage, fight off infections, and even slow down the aging process. Next, let's explore how fasting impacts our metabolic health. When we fast, our bodies switch from using glucose as a primary fuel source to using fats. This metabolic switch not only helps us burn fat and lose weight, but it also improves insulin sensitivity, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes and other metabolic disorders. Fasting also holds the promise of longevity. Studies have shown that periodic fasting can extend lifespan in a variety of organisms, from yeast to primates. The exact mechanisms are still a topic of research, but the evidence points towards a combination of improved metabolic health, autophagy, and reduced inflammation. Now let's talk about the role of filtered water during fasting. Drinking plenty of water is crucial while fasting. It helps to keep the body hydrated, aids in the elimination of toxins, and can help curb hunger pangs. Filtered water in particular is beneficial as it is free from impurities and contaminants that could hinder the detoxification process during a fast. Fasting is more than just a dietary practice. It's a tool for wellness that's deeply rooted in our biology. It's a practice that helps our bodies reset, repair, and rejuvenate. It's a way to tap into the wisdom of our ancestors, harnessing the power of our own bodies to promote health and longevity. Thus, the science of fasting unveils a fascinating interplay of biology and wellness. While fasting holds immense potential, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Fasting, like any other wellness practice, is not a universally applicable method. It can be a game changer for some, while for others it may not be the best choice. For the majority of healthy adults, intermittent fasting, the practice of alternating periods of eating and not eating, can be a safe and effective way to manage weight, improve metabolic health, and even slow down the aging process. It's like giving your body a rest from the constant work of digestion, allowing it to focus on repair and rejuvenation. However, certain individuals should approach fasting with caution or avoid it altogether. These include those with a history of eating disorders, as fasting could potentially trigger unhealthy behaviors. Persons with certain medical conditions such as diabetes or low blood pressure should also tread carefully, as fasting can affect medication needs and blood sugar levels. Pregnant women and nursing mothers too should steer clear of fasting. Their bodies require a steady stream of nutrients to support the growth and development of their babies. The same goes for children and teenagers whose bodies are still growing and developing. Fasting is not recommended for individuals who are underweight or malnourished either. Their bodies need more nutrients, not less. And for those who are new to fasting, it's crucial to start slow. Jumping straight into a long fast can shock the system and lead to unpleasant side effects. But remember, whether you're considering fasting for health, weight loss, or spiritual reasons, it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional first. They can provide personalized advice based on your unique health profile and guide you through the process safely and effectively. Remember, fasting is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it needs to be used wisely and responsibly. So, before you embark on this journey of self-discovery and wellness, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and in the right way. After all, your health is your wealth, and it deserves nothing but the best care and attention. Fasting is not just about the body, it's equally about the mind and the spirit. Imagine a serene forest, the rustling leaves whispering secrets of tranquility. You're there not just physically, but also mentally and spiritually. This is the essence of mindfulness, a state of being fully present and engaged in the moment, aware of your thoughts and feelings without distraction or judgment. Now, consider the practice of fasting. It's not just a dietary lifestyle, it's an invitation to mindfulness. As we abstain from food, our focus shifts from the external world to our internal terrain. We become acutely aware of our body's rhythms, the ebb and flow of energy, the subtle signals of hunger and satisfaction. This heightened awareness is a form of mindfulness, a conscious engagement with our physical selves. But fasting does more than promote mindfulness, it also fosters rest and grounding. As we step away from the constant cycle of consumption and digestion, our body finds the space to rest, to repair, to rejuvenate. This physical rest mirrors the mental rest we find in mindfulness, grounding us in the present moment, anchoring us in our bodies. Spending time in nature complements this process beautifully. The rhythms of the natural world echo our body's rhythms, the rise and fall of the sun, the changing seasons. They remind us that we are part of a larger, interconnected whole. It's a humbling realization, one that can spark a profound sense of gratitude and peace. And then there's spiritual awareness. Fasting has been a spiritual practice in many cultures for thousands of years. By quieting the body, we create space for the spirit. We open ourselves to deeper insights, to the wisdom that lies beyond the surface noise of everyday life. In this way, fasting becomes a gateway to spiritual growth. It's a tool for cultivating mindfulness, for grounding ourselves in the present moment, for connecting with the natural world, and for exploring the depths of our spiritual selves. As we see, fasting paves the way for a harmonious union of the body, mind, and spirit. Let us now revisit the key points that illuminate the power of fasting. We've traversed a journey that spans from the dawn of human history to the cutting edge of scientific discovery, all in the pursuit of understanding this profound practice. We began with the historical significance of fasting, a timeless ritual practiced by our ancestors. They harnessed the power of fasting for health and spiritual enlightenment, a tradition that has prevailed through the ages. From hunter-gatherer societies that fasted out of necessity to religious groups that embraced fasting as a path to spiritual growth, this practice is deeply intertwined with our collective past. Our journey then took us into the realm of science, where we delved into the physiological wonders of fasting. We learned about the body's remarkable ability to adapt to periods of food deprivation, shifting its energy source from glucose to stored fat. This process, known as ketosis, not only leads to weight loss but also enhances mental clarity and longevity. Next, we discussed who should and shouldn't fast. While fasting can be a transformative tool for many, it is not suitable for everyone. We emphasized the importance of individual health circumstances in determining the appropriateness of fasting. Pregnant women, people with certain medical conditions, and those with a history of eating disorders, for instance, are advised not to fast. Lastly, we explored the spiritual implications of fasting. We learned that fasting is not just about physical health, but also about mindfulness and spiritual awareness. It is a time to rest, reflect, and reconnect with nature. It is a practice that fosters grounding and opens up a pathway to inner peace. In the grand tapestry of wellness, fasting emerges not just as a thread, but as a vibrant, transformative color.